waiting for some people to come on, come on. Waiting for some people to come on the line. Hello people. So जैसा कि अभी मेरा चल रहा है नॉस्टैल्जिया की आकांक्षा सीरीज, उसमें आज मैं लेकर के आई हूँ आपके सामने एक नया टॉपिक। प्रणाम किशन भैया, प्रणाम प्रणाम। तो आज का टॉपिक है मारा पिटाई। मेरे हिसाब से ऐसा किसी का भी बचपन नहीं गया जिसमें आपकी लड़ाई नहीं हुई है या किसी के साथ आपकी मारा पिटाई नहीं हुई है। और अगर आप घर पे रहते हैं जहाँ पे बहुत सारे आपके कज़न्स भी साथ में रहते हैं, बेसिकली जॉइंट फैमिली में अगर आप रहे हैं, तब तो अच्छी खासी मारा पिटाई, घी मी सारी चीज़ें हुई होंगी। स्वागत बिल्कुल करेंगे राम आपका, राम जी का स्वागत ना करें ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है। तो आज मैं शेयर करूंगी अपनी कुछ ऐसी मारा पिटाई वाली कहानियाँ, प्लस आप लोगों से भी जानना चाहूँगी कि आपकी क्या क्या ऐसी स्टोरीज रही है। सो बेसिकली today we are going to talk about the house fights that we used to have with my siblings, with my cousins, with my friends when we were living in when we were living in joint family in our childhood, and how brutally we used to beat each other up, how brutally we used to just kick each other's asses. All right, so there was this one. Actually, the thing is that I have so many stories when it comes to Mara Pitai and everything. I was a very rebellious, very angry kind of a girl, very angry kind of a kid, I would say. I would not take shit from anyone. Nobody. I would take shit from anyone. And I would just, if I didn't like it, I would just slap them across. Oh my god, yeah. But that is not right. I know that is not right. I know I have been a bully when I was in class 3, that is when I was 7 years or 8 years old. I was a bully, but then I got bullied as well. So I've been to both sides, and I would like to add a disclaimer here that I truly apologize to anyone who has been traumatized because of me, who has been bullied by me in my life ever. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize, and it was never my intention to bully you. I was just a बेवकूफ बच्चा. Seriously, I knew nothing. Like I didn't know any better. So I was basically, what should I say, बच्चा दिमाग. तो let's just forget about it and let's just dive into our fighting. So what used to happen, so I was a single child of my mom and dad till I was 8 years old. So when I was 8 years old, my brother came, but before that I was a single child, and everybody else in my family were, bhai behan. So they were sister brother sister. All my cousins were like paired up. So I used to be the only one who didn't have any, bhai wala bhai. But actually in our home, everybody was bhai behan only. So we used to have these things where we used to just play all the time. We used to just play. And during that playing, we would just go and something would happen and we would just start fighting as well. I know. So Abhipreet, my brother, he is 8 years younger than me. So I could not really bully him that much. I really wanted to beat him up sometimes. Like I truly wish from the bottom of my heart that I would have beaten up my brother really badly. But alas, he was much too younger than me. And anyway, if I even tried to, even if I stared at him for a longer while, he would start crying. So my brother Abhipreet, I'm going to blast you. He used to cry so much, and even if I stared him for a longer time, he would just start crying. And then my mom would come and she would beat me up. Why did you beat him up? I'm like, I didn't even say anything. I just looked at him and he would like, Mama, what a naughty that guy is. And then my grandmom would come from her room screaming, कौन मारा हमारे बेटे को, कौन मारा हमारे बच्चे को. So neither my mom nor could I ever beat him up, but now you both are my parents. Quiet. So, but now I could actually beat him up. But again, I still cannot beat him up now because he is a mountain in front of me. I am a chibi 5'2" tall, and he is fucking 6 feet taller, and like I come to his chest, like his chest is above my head. So how could I beat him up anyway? And plus he has a really good build. And anyway, my brother is quite handsome now. Any ladies, look out for him. Sorry, I digress too much when I keep talking about all these things. Also, please keep commenting your stories of being beaten up as a kid, or when you beat up any kids or beat up your siblings or your cousins. So there was this one time we were very, like all of us cousins, we were very much into WWE, and we used to watch it like crazy, and then we used to play it out also. However, WWE says do not try this at home, but still, who cares? Who literally who cares? But but we used to do all these things. And there was this one time we were just sitting in our living room. There was this 2 beds there. So I was actually lying down on the smaller bed, and then one of my cousins, she came and she sat over my feet. And I was like, "Uth mein udhar se, just get up from it." And then she was like, "No, I'm not gonna get up." I was like, "Yes, you need to get up." And she was like, "No, I'm not gonna get up." I was like, "Yes, get up." And by this time I was getting furious. But she was not getting up. And then I took my feet out and I just put it over her lap. And then she was like, "How dare you? How did you do it to me?" and all that. And then within moments, like literally within a snap, we were tugging each other's hair like crazy. We were pulling each other's hair. We were slapping each other. We were just slapping each other so much. And we were like, "तूने ऐसा क्यों किया? तूने ऐसा क्यों किया? नहीं तू छोड़, मैं तेरे को मारूंगी." ये वो. Oh my God. And all the other cousins, they were enjoying this fight. Literally, I am telling you. Nidhi Bhabhi, if you are here, Chiku Bhaiya, if you are here, I still remember you guys used to instigate these fights, and then you used to enjoy it. And we were the ones, we were like playing, and my one more bigger, like elder cousin, Garima Didi and Chiku Bhaiya, they used to enjoy these fights so much. Everybody used to enjoy it, and I was like, I'm the one, मैं Undertaker बन गई हूँ अब मैं तेरे को नहीं छोड़ने वाली हूँ. And I used to get in fights with all of them, everybody. मैं किसी को नहीं छोड़ती थी, मैं किसी को भी मार के आ जाती थी. So, and then at that point of time, like मैंने उसके दोनों हाथों से मैंने उसके बाल पकड़े हुए हैं. She is pulling my hair with both her hands, and we were like, ah! And all the other cousins, by this time they were like, "Okay, let's break this up. Let's break this up. Quite a lot of enjoyment has already been done. Let's break this up." And so they were like, okay, some of them were pulling her, some of them were pulling me, and we were pulling each other's hair basically. Then I was like, okay, we were pulling each other's hair, and then we came to an agreement that on 3 we would release each other's hair at once. On 3. Like, okay, on 3 we will release. On 3. And she was like, ah, and I was like, ah. So we are tugging each other's hair, we are pulling each other's hair, and we started counting. ठीक है, 3 गिनती में छोड़ेंगे अपन एक दूसरे का बाल. हाँ ठीक है, तू पहले छोड़ना, 3 गिनती में एक साथ छोड़ेंगे. और हाँ ठीक है. Like 1, 2, 3, and she released my hair, and I pulled it even more. agreed that we were going to release each other's hair on 3, but you did that. You cheater. And I'm like, thud. I'm beating her up. She's beating me up. And then finally we were like, okay. And like everybody just broke our fight, and we just sat there for a while, and then we both started crying because of course we will cry. And then she was like, I am going to tell your mom. जाके बता दे मेरी मम्मी को. मैं नहीं डरती अपनी मम्मी से. क्या ही करेगी मम्मी, ज़्यादा मारेगी ना. मेरे को नहीं लगता मार रहा था खाने से डर. But अंदर ही अंदर, like inside, I was like, please मेरी मम्मी को मत बताना, please मेरी मम्मी को मत बताना, please मेरी मम्मी को मत बताना. But of course ये सारी चीज़ों की बातें पता तो चलती है मम्मी लोग को. And then yeah, I got beaten up. I got beaten up bad. I got beaten up so much from my mom. She was like, तू बस यही करते रहे, दुनिया भर की टेंशन मेरे को ही देते रहे, और मार. And then she beat me up so much. Most of my stories actually end up me getting beaten up by my mom. If I'm doing something like, yeah, but I was like that kid. Like, I would just go and get into trouble. I would just welcome trouble in my life actually. And I just did that, and again I got beaten up by my mom. Yeah, so that was this one time. Then again, when I was in when I was 7 years old, I am a dictator. Seriously, I know myself. I know that if I get a chance to run a country, I would be a dictator. I know that very well, so it's better that I should not run for a country. Yeah. Anyway. So I am a dictator basically. So I got the power of being the class monitor, and you know how class monitors are. And I was an amazing class monitor, as according to the teachers, because none of the kids at that time liked me. Plus I was like very biased. When it came to class monitoring, I was very, very biased. I would literally write down all the boys' name and omit all the girls' name. I would write all, like, even if the guys they have just turned like that, I would just write their name up on the board. And then I would start making, if you do it one more time, I would put one more dot. If you put it one more time, I would put even more dots. And then I would highlight your name so much that that teacher would know that you were the one who was making ruckus around the class. And girls, I was like, girls, you go, girls. Why should boys have all the fun? You go, you do whatever you want to do, just do whatever. You are free. You can literally set this whole thing on, like, you can literally set this whole class on fire, and I would still not write your name. I would maybe write any guy's name. So I was like that. And then if the guys would, start getting angry that why are you doing that, why are you not writing any girl's name, why are you writing only our name, I would literally go down and beat those guys up. I would pull their hair, I would do this, I would shake their hair like that, and then I would beat them up. I would literally sack them. So any of my classmates from when I was in class 3, I'm really sorry. I know it must have been traumatizing getting beaten up by a girl, especially someone like me who was literally a tyrant. I'm really sorry. But it makes for a really good story. No, seriously, as I said that I was a बेवकूफ बच्ची completely. I was a nonsense kid, complete nonsense kid. I was an idiot. Okay, I know I was an idiot, and I'm really sorry that I beat you up, but I really used to beat them up. And it was only because in my home I used to feel kind of alone, because everybody would gang up on me eventually, and then my mom would beat me up, so I would come here and I would beat them up. So like chain of beating up. Yeah. So yeah, I used to do that, and then guys would be like, Akansha, ab tera batate, ab teacher ko batayenge, teacher ko batayenge. And when the teacher used to come, I would just make this face. Guys, I'm blessed with the face that could say, like, that no one could imagine that someone is so diabolical under that innocent of a face, and I'm very blessed with that, and I have made advantage of that. So whenever that teacher used to come and they used to complain about me that, ma'am, Akansha has done this, Akansha beat us up and all those things, I would just literally go like this, ma'am, but do you think that I would do that? I cannot beat anyone up, ma'am. Look at my hands, I'm so tiny. I cannot, no ma'am, I didn't. I was actually just, they were making so much of ruckus. I wrote their name, and then they threatened me by saying that if I did not erase their name, they would do this, they would complain about me to you, ma'am. I really didn't do this, ma'am, I'm sorry. And then I would just cry. And then teachers would be like, no, Akansha, I know, we know, you are very good, very, very nice, but no, we trust you, you didn't do this. And then they would go and beat those kids up. So, sorry guys, like literally, if anybody is listening who has been with me at that time, I'm really sorry. But again, it's a good story. Also, I used to go and I used to always play with these, guys, mostly guys. I used to play with the guys mostly because they were much more athletic, and I was like that at that time. I used to be like, I cannot just sit and play ghar all the time, and I cannot just sit and play with the dolls. I'm not saying that I haven't played with dolls and all, but not all the time. I need to do something really active. I needed to do something very physical. So I used to just play with all the guys in my, like everybody has their mohalla wala guys, na. So at that time, everybody was kid only. Everybody was like 7-8 years old, and I used to just play with them. I used to just run and play with them all the time. And I was such a tyrant that if they did not make me, if they did not make me the leader, or if I'm not the captain, or if I am getting that, दाम देना मुझे ज़्यादा दाम देना पड़ जा रहा है, तो I would just make a huge scene. I would just go into that melodramatic scene, and I was like, नहीं, मेरे को चाहिए, मेरे को बनना, मैं को एक्टर बनूंगी, मैं ये करूंगी. And then if they didn't comply with that, I would literally start hitting them, and then I would get into the fight with them, and they would be pulling my hair, I would be pulling their hair, there will be biting, there would be slapping, there would be punching, there would be kicking, every kind of thing, and I have done that. And I used to get into fights with literally everyone. Guys, I was a very angry kid. I literally was. I was very angry kid. My parents even tried to make me go to taekwondo, but oh my god, my taekwondo. Ooh. Okay. I started doing taekwondo, and so I started doing that. I was really good at it. I used to get really good when they used to make us fight. I used to be the winner all the time. It was very nice. But when the tournament happened, okay, just imagine me. Okay, I am literally 3 feet 10 inches. I'm tiny. I'm literally 3 feet 10 inches. I'm 25 kg in weight, just 25 kg. And they match me up with a girl who is at least I think at least half a foot taller than me, and she is already a blue belt, and I was only, I had only started. I was a white belt and she was already a blue belt, and they matched me up with her, and I am literally shitting my pants. I'm like, that girl is going to beat me up, and I was very, 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 very scared. I was so scared. But again, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then that fight started happening, and how did the first round got over, I have no idea. Like, there was, I think I landed one kick on her chest, and that was like a stretch. That was a stretch for me. I landed one kick on her chest, and then she started beating me up black and blue all over. I got beaten up so bad, so bad. Oh my god. She kicked me, she punched me, she pushed me, she shoved me. She had me, like, there was a barrage of kicks going from everywhere, and I couldn't even fathom what is happening. She threw a high kick, and her ankle came here, and I was out for like literally 15 to 20 seconds. I didn't know what had happened because that kick was amazing. Like, I'm seriously impressed that that girl had such a pressure in that kick, such a force on that kick. I don't know where that girl is. I don't even know her name, but she was amazing. She was literally amazing. And for 30 seconds, I think, I was completely knocked out. And during that 30 seconds, she had made, like, she kicked me so many times on my face, on my chest, on my, yeah, chest and face were allowed, and then so many punches, and I had no idea what is happening, and I didn't even realize that I was already crying. In a tournament ring. Just in a tournament ring, there is this one really tall, amazingly talented girl who is fighting this chibi, this little kid, and she's like, and I cried so much. Anyway, so first round gets over. She's up by at least 10 points. And my coach, he's like, okay Akash, it's okay, it's fine. Let's pray. Let's do something. And I'm crying profusely, and they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need to forfeit? You can forfeit, don't worry. We will, it's okay to forfeit. She's a really good person, like, she's a really good player. It's okay to forfeit, don't worry. You can forfeit. And I'm like, nahi, main sirf forfeit to main nahi karne wali. I'm not gonna forfeit. So the second round happens, and at this time my mind is like, I don't care about the rules now. I really don't care about the rules. I need to make this girl suffer. I need to let her know what pain is. And then the second round started, and I just charged. I charged at her. I kicked her in the shins so much. Oh my god. I knew that was negative marking. I didn't care at all. I really didn't care at all. At that time, at that point, my only goal was to make her suffer, to make her feel the pain that I was feeling at that time. And I kicked her so much, and I was like, literally, it was almost like a chihuahua on a rampage with a big Malamute. I was like, I was literally crying like that. There are tears coming down. I'm crying and I am screaming, and I'm just hitting that girl any way I can. Whew. That was a ride. And after that, my score was -17. even the referee and the judges there, they were like, what the hell is happening here? -17 was my score. But second round, I showed her what pain actually means. And after that, I was in bed for 3 days. Yeah, I got beaten up so bad. I had lumps over here. This thing was completely swollen. This thing was completely swollen. I had lumps on my head, and there was bruises all over my hand and my legs. Like there was this black and blue bruises all over my body, and I was like, okay, fine, I don't care. At least I'm not going to school now. So 3 days holiday, just sleep, and I cried like crazy. So that was my last tournament of Taekwondo. After that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm very small for that. And my parents here were like, okay, here, don't worry, don't go, it's fine. So yeah. So I'm telling you, like I have beaten up people, and I've gotten beaten up bad, like really bad. I've gotten beaten up so bad. Also, guys, I would really like to know your stories as well. What happened with you? How did you fight with your siblings? And everything, like just all that सब fight, जो भी लड़ाई झगड़ा आप लोगों का हुआ है अपने भाई बहनों के साथ में, ऐसा मारा पिटाई वाला, I would love to know, because मेरे साथ तो बहुत हुआ है. Right. Let's see if somebody has asked something. What is the topic of today? मारा पिटाई. Basically जो भी तुम आपका मतलब whatever you have had, like quarrels or just fights with your siblings and your cousins, where you just literally beaten each other up. Yeah, and my go-to move always used to be catch the hair, like literally swing them around and then चार पांच झापड़ अच्छे से, and then my grip has always been very good. So I would literally grip them bad, like claw them. Yeah. I hope I'm not giving any ideas to people to do all these things. I'm just sharing what has happened. Please guys, do not try this at home. This has already happened. Do not try this anymore. Please, I would suggest to not try this, okay? I'm not giving you any ideas. I'm not suggesting you anything. I'm just sharing what has happened with me. Yeah, disclaimer is already done, so please, no. And bullying is wrong. I really am against bullying, and it can really traumatize a person. It can really traumatize a person emotionally, physically and mentally, and I stand against bullying. I was in class 3 and only till class 3, so I was 7 years old. That was the last time that I had actually bullied. Getting into fights and all, that is different thing, but bullying is completely different. I have been into fights after that. Fighting is different. Fighting, I don't prefer violence. I am not at all a violent person, but yeah, fighting with your siblings, fighting with your cousins, fighting with your friends and all, that is completely different. But bullying is completely different, and I really suggest that if you feel that somebody in your proximity is getting bullied, do reach out to them. Do tell them that it is not their fault that bullying is happening. So we need to actually reach out to people and actually talk about what were the issues, why are they bullying someone, and to reach out the people who are getting bullied, that it is not their fault and that people are there with them. Because when a child is getting bullied, the first thing that they feel is that they are lonely and they cannot talk to anyone, and they take it very internally. So I would really suggest that we should reach out to kids who are bullying and who are bullies, because bullies are also getting bullied somewhere and they are just projecting it out. They are also projecting it out. I'm not saying that this is only the case, but this is majority of the time this is the case. So again, mental health issues, guys, mental health issues. If a kid is happy, if a kid is satisfied, if a kid is content, if a kid has all the friends and everything, They will not bully anyone. Seriously, they will not. And it all starts with, somewhere it starts with being in a really good place mentally, and mental health. Mental health for kids is even more important. We do not even look at the kids and what they are going through and how they are going through it, but we really need to. And kids, they need our help even more, because they don't even know what is happening with them. When us adults, we don't know what is happening with us, how would you expect a kid to know what is happening with them? So I would really urge all of you to reach out to your nieces, reach out to your kids, your nieces, your cousins, your siblings, whoever, and just talk to them what is happening with them. When you just talk to them, they would open up. Really, they would feel that they are being heard and they would open up. Yeah. So I think this this went into a deep thinking thought. Wow, Akansha, very nice. Okay, so Rishi says that I don't have siblings, but my cousin and I fight every time we meet. Rishi, that was the case for me almost all the time. Like, I used to fight with my cousins every time, like, because we were so close, and you fight with the person, like, you fight with the people you are the most close with. So I used to fight with my cousins every time. And then we used to play like crazy also. We fought, and then just after half an hour or so, and we are again playing like nothing is happening. Nothing has happened or anything. Like, kids are so good, they are so pure of heart. They have no ego. They fought. They are living in the present moment. Like, they fought, and then after a while, okay, it's fine, chalo khelte hai. And then they are playing again with those kids only. So yeah, it's not just that. I'm not just ranting about how I got beaten up or how I beat up people, but I'm actually playing out all these memories, because these are very fond memories for me. Really, these are very fond memories, and I love that I have all these experiences with me. Even if they are bad, experiences are experiences. It is what makes you. And I would say that I am very, very blessed to have such an amazing childhood, where I had so many cousins to play with all the time. Like, I never felt that I needed friends too much, I never needed friends, because I already had so many cousins with me, and we used to play. We used to play all the time. We used to do so many things together, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very blessed to have a childhood like that, and I hope that my cousins feel like that too. Okay. And we literally wrestle. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. And then when my brother got, a little bit older, like, I would say 13 or 14, at that time that I started beating him up, and that was fun. Like, that whole period was really fun, when I really started getting into with my brother, and then I used to beat him up, and he used to beat him up too. And then he would always he would get scolded by my parents, because "Tu kyun kar raha hai? Tu chota hai na, theek hai na, kuch nahi hota hai." And I'm like, finally the tables have turned. Finally the tables have turned. I love beating up Neetu. Neetu, if you're here, know that this is how I show my love. If I'm beating you up, I'm showing you my love. Only for Neetu. Only for Apipri. Yeah. Seriously, yeah. But I think these are the memories that makes us. These are the childhood memories that we look forward to all the time. And these are the stories that we are going to tell our kids also. So yeah, let them have fun. Let them beat each other up. Do not start getting into the kids' fight. Let them resolve all these things on their own. And then if it is getting out of hand, then only go into it. But let them resolve it, because most of the time, not just most of the time, I think 99% of our fights, that all the fights that I had with my siblings, that I had with my cousins, got resolved within 10 minutes or so. And we used to, like, the most we used to do is ja khi tere se katti, tere se baat nahi karenge, and then everybody will be like, nobody is going to talk to you. And then I would just, like, yeah, I would just go and beg them, like, please baat kar lo na, please baat kar lo na, me ho jao na. Yeah, so Key and me, I think Key, me. So they were like, please, and after a while they would just start talking to me again, and I used to do the same thing to them also. So that's fine. So let them have fun, let them do whatever they want, let them fight, let them resolve it on their own, because this is how you learn practical things. How would you resolve an argument without somebody else interfering? So that time you need to let your ego go, that time you need to let yourself down and just be there. Yeah. I think that's enough of my ranting for today. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to my stories and going into this nostalgia trip with me. I am so happy that you guys are enjoying it, and I would really love it if you want to give me suggestions on what kind of topic I could take for the next one, and I would really love to know your stories as well. So I would be posting this video on my IGTV, so please comment your stories as well. I would love to know all these stories. So thank you so much, guys, and spread happiness, spread positivity around you, spread smile, and get vaccinated as soon as you can. See you next time. Bye bye.